Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have another crazy video as usual. And today, guys, we had some absolutely crazy drama go down in the community, and more specifically, Bugha finally addressing the haters after yesterday's situation where Avery was holding Saf and Stretch pretty much hostage, and the main reason for that is that they were already auto-qualified as a trio to the next grand finals. And in order for that trio to disband, all three members of the trio must sign that they all agree to disband the trio, and then it will be disbanded. But in yesterday's case, Avery did not want to sign, and that is why we had all of that drama and that whole situation unfold on the timeline yesterday. But anyways, guys, Bugha did end up responding, and I'm going to be taking a look at that situation and breaking it down completely just a little bit later in the video. And we're also going to be talking about some of the new elo bugs that have been brought to light on the competitive Reddit by Destiny Jesus. And it is absolutely crazy how easy it really is to do this elo bug, and to think about how many people have actually been doing this for the past tournaments. But I'll be showing you guys all of that just a little bit later in the video as well. And also, guys, we're going to be taking a look at a new feature that Epic is looking to add into the real game in a couple of weeks. And with this feature, pretty much if you just click once, you will instantly build a 90 or a box or whatever you set it to. And in my opinion, guys, this feels like it'll be a really crazy update and can potentially change the way the game works overall. And for my eyes, I think we've only had one really game-changing update, and that was when turbo building was initially buffed. But we will be taking a look at that update just a little bit later in the video, guys. But anyways, guys, if you do want to support me, use my creator code in the Fortnite item shop. The code is kngmarc, no spaces at all. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and hop into the first topic of the video, which is going to be an update on the whole Bugha and the Avery and Saf and Stretch snaking situation. Because as we all know, in yesterday's video, I talked about how Avery was actually holding Saf and Stretch hostage because he did not want to split as a trio because he didn't have any other options after Bugha had snaked him. And at the time I was recording yesterday, Bugha had not publicly addressed this, and he was playing with Eomzo and Nosh in the DreamHack Extra Cup. However, overnight there has been a ton of updates on the situation, and I'm going to go ahead and break it all down for you guys. And pretty much it all started whenever Bugha tweeted this saying, "First, I'd like to clarify the fact that no matter what happens in the scene or what people say, if you have the drive to win in Fortnite, you're going to do what's best for yourself. Besides that, I'd like to apologize to the people that I've affected by snaking." So right off the bat, he's already taking ownership for the snaking ordeal and, everything that went down yesterday. But he's also saying that if you want to win, or if you have the drive to win in Fortnite, you're going to do what's best for yourself. And I completely agree with him here. And then he follows it up by saying the issue my trio had was that Avery constantly wanted to make calls when I went into hard IGL and be the one making all of the final calls. To that point, I had the opportunity to play with two of the best fraggers in the game, which was Day and Marrow, who he had announced that he was going to be playing FNCS with in a couple tweets before this one. And I completely agree with Bugha here. If you are Bugha and you have the two best fraggers in the game who have won 2 FNCSs already, you are probably going to play with them if you're the IGL. If you were a fragger, maybe it'd be different, but Bugha is the brains, and he has the 2 best fraggers right in front of him. He took that chance, and he seized the opportunity. And then he replied to that tweet saying, "I felt like the issue of Avery trying to make calls was going to lead to inconsistent plays and overall me doubting myself with the decisions and when to call them. You can bring up the past with me snaking, but I made sure to talk to my team this time and make sure all 3 of them had a plan before we did anything." And I'm going to go ahead and jump in right there because Bugha makes multiple great points in this third paragraph, right? Anyone who has played professional or competitive Fortnite knows that usually whenever there's 2 IGLs butting heads the entire time during a tournament, it doesn't really end up well, and I can completely see why he wanted to end that issue and go with the 2 best fraggers. And he also said that this time before he actually dropped his trio, he made sure that they all had plans and had a reliable trio to go back to after they dropped, so they wouldn't be looking for a trio. They'd all have set trios even after they disbanded the current one that they're on. And then he said Avery's plan being to play with his old trio and Nosh's being the same, and as we all know, Avery's old trio did not want him back because they had already started playing with Kanata, which, by the way, they popped off really hard in the DreamHack Extra Cup, which I will be showing you a little bit later in the video. And then he says, "Besides that, I don't have too much to say besides be cognizant of what you say to people. Constant hate in the community is going to affect people mentally and in different ways." And really take into account what he just said towards the end. It does affect people different ways. Some of the people that say this mean stuff or this hurtful stuff may not realize the impact that their words have on another player. And then he says, "But thankfully I've dealt with things like this enough to the point to where I know how to handle them, whereas other people might not. Just remember, everyone is human and everyone has feelings the same way you do. So overall, I think this statement was actually a really good one coming out from Bugha, and probably the best one that it could have been possible. I think that he made his point really clear and was very concise with the way that he worded it, because overall, it wasn't like Bugha was trying to, get at Avery or get at Saf or Stretch. He was literally just trying to do what was best for his career and play with the best 2 fraggers in the game, because he saw better potential and opportunity to win with that trio over the current one that he had, which is why he also organized those 2 to also get a trio before he even split with them, just so they would not be stuck without a trio. But at the end of all of this situation, guys, they decided to go back to their original trio, so now Avery is playing with Nosh and Bugha again, and Stretch, Saf, and Kanata will be able to play the FNCS together, because they actually did play the DreamHack Extra Cup yesterday and managed to win it, which means that the potential is actually there, and if they do that same thing that they did in the DreamHack Extra Cup today in the FNCS Grand Finals, they have a chance to take home that sweet pickaxe and a big bag. But anyways, guys, that's going to be really all we know on the whole Bugha situation and all of the snaking and the hostage situation. But now let's go ahead and talk about the ELO bug that was posted to Destiny Jesus' Twitter with the caption, "How to ELO glitch in Season 7 at effing competitive, please fix." And he actually attached a video of someone doing it in a tournament. I'm going to go ahead and roll that clip for you guys. Play.
So this is a quick video explaining how to ELO glitch in Season 7 of Fortnite. Hopefully this will help you guys get your first earnings, and hopefully somebody from Epic Games will be able to see this and remove it before FNCS starts. Okay, so this quickly is how to actually go ahead and ELO glitch. So Milad is the guy doing it. He's dropped all his max to his teammate, and what's he going to go ahead and do? Is he going to drop down and try to get some kills and hopefully stop the heal off another team? Nope, he's just going to intentionally disconnect. As you can see, both of his teammates are actually able to clutch up, and they both finish on 143 points as a duo. Okay, so this is the next game after they just got that 15 kill on height. As you can see, Avito and Jaguar on 143 points as a duo, and everyone else in the lobby is in 106, as you can see there, the whole way down to 102 on this lower end. That's pretty much normal between a 4-point difference in the actual elo, so everyone here is pretty much on the same points, the same skill level, depending on how long the tournament's going on. However, my lad, who is the guy who disconnected last game, is on 0 points. As you can see, he's got 0 points, shows up as 0 here, and it basically means that his entire teammate's last game, that 15 kill win, all of the points that they got from that have been completely removed. So basically 40 points have been taken away from their 143, so the game thinks they're about 103. What this means is these guys basically again have a really easy game, and they're able to get an 8 kill win. If they got a 9 kill win, they would have made money and they've gone completely undetected, because this isn't really detectable by the game. Just retweet, spread awareness, so hopefully this gets fixed before FNCS starts, since I know a lot of teams are going to be starting to copy this, and especially since these guys just literally are complete randoms and they've started doing it and placing with it as well.
So as you guys can tell, that is a really stupid and broken mechanic that Epic has added into their game. I don't know if it was intentional or unintentional, but you can see how it can be easily exploited for someone to make more money in an event than someone else would who doesn't know about this bug. And who really knows how long pros have actually been doing this in secret for? It's almost like the exploit that we had like a year ago, where it was the true north exploit, where whoever was looking north always had a better chance to get the wall from someone that was holding it looking south. And nobody even knew it was happening until a video was made exposing the entire concept and breaking down my wagers. Team 1 always is the better team and blah blah blah, and it was always rigged in the beginning. But anyways, guys, that's really all we know about the ELO glitch topic. If they address it or anything new about the whole situation goes down, I'll be sure to cover it in a future video. But let's go ahead and talk about the next topic of the video, which is going to be the one-click build system that they're potentially adding in the next update. And it all started when Fortnite Tracker tweeted this, saying it looks like Epic is working on a way to automate builds so you can place a full box or 90 with one click. Is this a good idea to help new players, or should this crank in creative? And once this tweet was posted, it got a lot of different reactions, like this one saying if they add this, they need to keep it out of competitive. I get it helps new players or people like Mama Benchy Fishy, but comp players don't need it, and if there is a way to abuse it, they will find it and change comp Fortnite completely, and probably not in a good way. And another one saying anything like this will probably be thoroughly exploited by better players and have the opposite effect of what their intentions were. And I completely agree with both of these people. I don't think it's a good idea, because there's probably something that they won't think of, and the comp players will actually catch on to it and completely exploit the system. But let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about this new update, or concept. Do you think it's going to affect Fortnite in a good way, or do you think it'll have a bad outcome on competitive Fortnite? Let me know down below. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Let me know down below what you guys think about all of these situations, the Bugha situation and the ELO glitch situation. But that's going to be it for me though, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.